Good morning, shalom, shalom. We're gonna pick right back up. Oh, welcome to the chapel too. Welcome to the chapel. But we're gonna pick off from chapter 11, Job, New Kings. The answer is the answer Zophar the Nemanite, and says, should not the multitude of word be answered, and should a man full of talk be justified? Should thy lies make men hold their peace, and when thou mockest, shall no man make thee ashamed? For thou hast said, my doctrine is pure, I am clean in thine eyes. But oh, that God would speak and open his lips against thee, and that he would show thee the secrets of wisdom, and they are doubled to that which is known. Therefore the God extracteth of thee lies that thine iniquity deserveth. Canst thou by searching find God? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? Is it as high as heaven? What canst thou do? Deeper the hell? What canst thou know? The measure thereof is longer than the earth, and broader than the sea. If he cuts off and shuts up, or gather together, then who can hinder him? For he knoweth vain men, he seeth wickedness also. Will he not then consider it? For vain men would be wise, through men be born like a wild ass colt. If thou prepare thine heart, and stretch out thine hands toward him, if iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot, thou shalt be steadfast, and shalt not fear. Because thou shalt forget thy misery, and remember it as water that pass away, and thine age shall be clearer than the noonday. Thou shalt shine forth, thou shalt be as the morning, and thou shalt be secured because there is hope. Yea, thou shalt dig about thee, and thou shalt take thy rest in safety. Also thou shalt lie down, and none shall make thee afraid. Ye many shall make suit unto thee, but the yes of the wicked shall fall, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. And Job answered and said, no doubt, but ye are the people, and wisdom shall die with you. But I understand as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Ye, who knoweth not such things as these? I am as one mocked of his neighbor who calleth upon God, and he answered him. The just upright man is laughed to scorn. He that is ready to slip with his feet is a lamp despised in the thought of him that is erased. The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and that they provoke God and secure, into whose hands God bringeth abundantly, and ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord has wrote this? In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breathing of all mankind? Does not the ear try words, and the mouth taste his meat? With the ancient is wisdom, and the length of the days understanding. With him is wisdom, and strength he has his counsel. understanding, behold, he breaketh down, and it cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up also. He sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. He leadeth counsel away spoiled, and maketh the judge fools. He loosened the bonds of kings, and girdeth their loins with the griddle. He lengtheneth the prince away, spoiled and overthrown, throweth the mighty. He removed away the speech of the speech of the trusty, and taketh away the understanding of the age. He poured contempt upon princes, and weakened the strength of the mighty. He discovered deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to the light the shadow of death. He increased the nations and destroyeth them. He enlargeth the nations and straiteth them again. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causeth them to wander in the wilderness where there is no way. They grope in the dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. Chapter 13. Lo, my eye, hath seen all. This my ear has heard and understood it. What ye know, the same do I know as also. I am not inferior unto you. Surely I would speak to the Almighty, and I desire to reason with God. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Oh, that ye would all together hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom. Hear now my reason, and hearken to the pleas of my lips. Will ye speak wickedly for God, and talk directly for him? Will ye accept his person? Will ye contend for God? It is good that he should search you out. Or as one man mocketh another, do ye so mock him? He will surely reprove you if you do secretly accept persons. Shall not his excellency make you afraid, and his dread fall upon you? Your remembrance are like unto ashes, your bodies to bodies of clay. Hold your peace, let me alone, that I may speak, and let come on me what will. Wherefore do I take my flesh in my teeth, and put my life in my hand? Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. He also shall be my salvation, for a hypocrite shall not come before him. Hear diligently my speech and my declaration with your ears. Behold, now I have ordered my cause. I know that I shall be justified. Who is he that will plead with him? For now, if I hold my tongue, I shall give up the ghost. Only do not two things unto me, then will I not hide myself from thee. Withdrew thine hand from far from me, and let not thy dread make me afraid. Then call thou, and will answer, or let him speak, and answer thou me. How many are my iniquities and sins? Make me to know my transgression and my sin. Therefore hiddest thou thy face, and holdest me for thine enemy. Wilt thou break a leaf driven to and fro? And wilt thou pursue the dry stubble? For thou writest bitter things against me, and makest me to possess the iniquities of my youth. Thou puttest my feet also in the stock, and lookest narrowly unto all my past. Thou settest a print upon the heels of my feet, and he, as a rotten thing, consumeth as garments that is moth eaten. chapter 14. Bet. Man that is born of a woman is a few days and a full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower, and is cut down. He fleeth also a shadow, and continueth not. And dost thou open thine eyes upon such an one, and and bringest me into the judgment with thee? Who can bring a clean thing out of unclean? Not one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass. He cannot pass. Turn from him, that he may rest till he shall accomplish as a hireling his day. For this is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that it will be sprout again, and that the tender branch therefore will not cease. Thou the root therefore wax old in the earth, and the stalk therefore die in the ground. Yet thou the scent of water, it will bud and bring forth boughs like a plant. But man dieth and wasteth away. Yea, man giveth up the ghost, and where is he? As the water fail from the sea, and flood decayeth and drieth up, so man lieth down and riseth not, till the heavens be no more, till they shall no awake, nor be aroused out of their sleep. Oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secretly until thy wrath be past, that thou wouldest appoint me a set time, and remember me. If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my charge come. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou wilt have a desire to the work of thy hands. From now thou numberest my steps. Dost thou not watch over my sin? My transgression is sealed up in a bag, and thou sewest up my iniquity. And surely the mountain fallen cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place. The waters where the stones, thou washest away the things which grow out of dust of the earth. Thou destroyest the hope of man. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth. Thou changest his contents, and sendeth him away. His sons come to honor, and he knoweth it not, and they are brought low, but he perceiveth it not of them. But his flesh upon him shall have pain, his soul within him shall mourn. Chapter 15. Whoo. Then answered Eliphaz and Teman, and said, Should a wise man utter vain knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind? Should he reason in unprofitable talk, or with speeches wherewith he can do no good? Yea, thou castest off fear, and restrainest prayer before God. For thy mouth uttered thine iniquity, and thou chosest the tongue of the crafty. Thine own mouth commandeth thee, and not I. Ye thine own lips testify against thee. Art thou the first man that was born, and wast thou made before the hills? Hast thou heard the secret of God? Dost thou restrain wisdom to thyself? What knowest thou that we know not? What understandest thou which is not in us? With us, as both the grey-headed and very aged men, much elder than thy father, are the consolation of God small with thee. If there's a secret thing with thee, does thine heart carry thee away? What do thy eyes wink at? That thou turnest the spirit against God, and lettest such word go out of thy mouth? What is man, that he should be clean? And which is born of a woman, that he should be righteous? Behold, he putteth no trust in his saints, yea, the sun, the heavens are not clean in his sight. How much more abominable and filthy is man, which drinketh in quantity like water. I will show thee. Hear me, that which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told from their fathers, and have not hid it. Unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man travelleth with pain all day, all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. And dreadful sound, if is in his ear, is prosperity. The destroyer shall come upon him. He believeth not that he shall return out of the darkness. He is wait for the sword. He wandereth abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at hand. Trouble and anguish shall make him afraid. They shall prevail against him. As the king ready for battle, he stretcheth out his hand against God, and strengtheneth himself against the Almighty. He runneth upon him, even on his neck, upon the thick bosses of his bucklers, because he covereth his face with his fatness, and maketh collops of fat on his flanks. And he dwelleth in desolate cities, and in houses which no man inhabiteth, which are ready to become hips. He shall not be rich, neither shall his substance continue, neither shall be prolong the perfection therefore upon the earth. He shall not depart out of the darkness. The flames shall dry up his branches, and by the breath of his mouth shall he go away. Let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense. It shall be accomplished before this time. His branch shall not be green. He shall shake his unripe grape as the vine, and shall cast off his flower as the olive. For congregation of hypocrisy shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of Barbary. They conceive the mischief and bring forth vanity, therefore belly prepareth this deceit. Whew, chapter 16. Get a little H2O with me. Then answered and said, I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are ye all. Shall vain words have an end? Of what emboldeneth thy that thou answerest? I could also speak as ye do. If your soul were in my soul instead, I could heap up words against you and shake my head at you. But I would strengthen you with my mouth, and moving of my lips should as wag your grief. Thou I speak my grief is not as wag, and thou I forbear what I ease. But now he has made me weary, thou hast made desolate all my company, and thou hast filled me with wrinkles, which is a witness against me, and my leanness rised up in the brethren, witness to my face. He teareth me in his wrath, who has me. He garnish upon me with his teeth, my enemy sharpeth his eyes upon me. They have gaped upon me with their mouth. They have smitted me upon the cheek, reproachful. They have gathered themselves together against me. God has delivered me to the ungodly, and turned me over into the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, but he has broken me. Asunder he has also taken me by the neck and shaken me to pieces and set me up for his mark. His archers compass me round about. He cleaveth my reins asunder and does not spare. He poureth out my gall upon the ground. He breaketh me with a branch upon branch. He runneth upon me like a giant. I have showed sackcloth upon my skin, defiled my horns in the dust. My face is foul with weeping, on my eyelids is the shadow of death. Not not for any injustice in my hands. Also my prayer is pure. O earth, cover not thou my blood, and let my cry have no place. Also now, behold, my witness is in heaven, and my record is on high. My friends scorn me, but my eyes poureth out tears unto God. Oh, that one might plead for man with God, as man pleadeth for his neighbor. When a few years are come, then I shall go the way whence I shall not return. Chapter 17. My my breath is corrupt, my days are extinct, the graves are ready for me. Are there not mockers with me? And does not my eye continue in their provocation? Lay down now, put me in a surely with thee. Who is he that will strike hands with me? For thou hast hid your heart from understanding, therefore shalt thou not exalt them. He speaketh flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children shall fall. He hath made me also a byword of the people, and aforetime I was a tarbert. My eye also is dim by reason of sorrow, and all my members are as shadows. Upright men shall be astonished at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he has unclean hands shall be stronger and stronger. But as for you all, do ye return and come now? For I cannot find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purpose are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day. The light is short because of the darkness. If I had wait, the grave is my house. I have made my bed in the darkness. I have said to the corruption, thou art my father, to the worm, thou art my mother and my sister. And where is not my hope? As for my hope, who shall see it? They shall go down to the bars of the pit when I rest together in the dust. Chapter 18. They answered Bildad the Shuhite, and said, How long will it be ere ye make the end of words? Mark, and afterwards we will speak. Wherefore are we continue as beasts, and rupture vile in your sight? He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? Shall the rocks be removed out of his place? Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into the net by his own feet, and he walketh upon snare. And gin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and the trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid of every side, and shall driven him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger, bitterness, and destruction shall be ready on his side. I shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of the tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His roots shall be dried up beneath and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and it shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have a son nor nephew among his people, nor any remains in his dwellings. That they that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were afraid. Surely such are the dwelling of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not God. Last chapter, chapter 19, until later tonight. Chapter 19, because I'll be streaming later tonight, around, I want to say either 8, it'll be a book of Job, whatever. If we finish, then we'll go into another book. It'll probably be a book of Isaiah. Okay, last chapter. Chapter 19. Then Job answered and said, How long will ye vex my soul, and break me in pieces with words? Then 10 times have ye reproached me, ye have not ashamed, that ye make yourselves strange to me, and be indeed that I have erred. My error remaineth with myself. If indeed ye will magnify yourself against me, and plead against me my reproach. Know now that God has overthrown me and has compassed me with his net. Behold, I cry out of wrong, but I am not heard. I cry aloud, but there is no judgment. He has fenced up my way, and that I cannot pass. He has set darkness in my path. He has stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. He has destroyed me on every side, and I am gone. And my hope has he removed like a tree. He has also kindled his wrath against me, and continueth me unto him as one of his enemies. His troops come together and rise up their way against me, and encamp round about my tabernacle. He has put brethren far from me, and my acquaintance are verily estranged from me. My kinfolks have failed, and my familiar friends have forgotten me. They that dwell in my house and my maids count me. For a stranger I am, an alien in their sight. I cannot my servant, and he gave me no answer. I entreated him with my mouth. My breath is strange to my wife, though I entreated for a children's sake of my own body. Yea, young children surprised me. I arose, and they spoke against me. All my inward friends abhorred me, and they whom I loved are turned against me. My bone cleaveth to my skin, and my flesh and I escape with the skin of my teeth. I have pity upon me, and have pity upon me. Have pity upon me, have pity upon me. O ye my friends, for the hand of God has touched me. Why do ye persecute me as God, and are not satisfied with my flesh? How that my words are now written, oh, that they're printed in the book, that they are graven with an iron pen, lead in the rock forever. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, that liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And thou, after my skin worms destroy the body, yet in my flesh shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another. Thou, my reins be consumed within me, but ye should say, why persecute me? Why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me? But ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. Chapter 20. End of the stream. Alright, deuces. Have a good day. I'll see you guys.